What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place in the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And listen, I'm here to talk up to you guys about the hate that Ironheart is receiving. It's ridiculous. It's monkey see, monkey do at this point. And in this video, I kind of have to call out two critics that I watch because some of the time, a lot of the time, I agree with them. But then there's those moments where I'm just like, what? Grace Randolph and John Campea. Okay, first of all, Grace, she didn't even want to, I think she watched it, but she said she's not doing a review for the show. And I was like, okay. And then John Campea comes back and he talks about 4, 5, and 6. And basically he's like, he doesn't like it. But then he starts to say the reason why he doesn't like it. And then I listen. But then I stopped listening because he goes to talk about, first of all, how does this girl makes this badass suit in one day from a car? I said, immediately when he said that, I was like, okay, so he's a part of the monkey see, monkey do crowd. It is what it is. You know, it's just calling a spade what it is. He's a part of the monkey see, monkey do crowd. And you know, what I mean by that is everyone's throwing so much hate on this show. And, you know, it leaves people to believe and feel like it's race. It's all about the race. Because like a lot of these shows, these MCU, DCEU shows, they're fantastical. They do unbelievable things. Okay? Tony Stark, yes, he's an adult. Okay, great. But he made an arc reactor in a freaking cave. This girl had a whole car, a whole practically advanced car, mind you, because Shuri revamped her and added her spin to it, which she said in the clip that we saw. So you mean to tell me that this mentally intelligent, like Tony Stark, my black child, can't make a full suit from this full revamped from Wakanda car? First of all, it wasn't even in one day. Like, are we slow or are we dumber? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, this is why people of color get upset when people of no color speak on things, because they don't, a lot of the times it seems like it doesn't come from a genuine space because they don't give grace to our programming the way that they give grace to their predominant programming. And it's clear for Grace not to even want to review it. And then for John Campea to be like, oh, no, this is horrible. How is this girl going to make a whole suit out of a car in one day? It wasn't one day. It was a montage that supported multiple days, because you see the people coming back, they're bringing coffee, they're sleeping, they're coming back into the next day, they're changing their clothes. What are we talking about here? Like, what are we talking about here? I'm aggravated. And then like he goes in saying that the mom should have, you know, been more of a mom. Let's go back to all of the shows where the parents were at the whim of the children. All of the shows are like this, by the way. All of them are. And, you know, for me, honestly, I didn't like the way that Riri treated her mother. I lost my mom last year. And so I wish that the writing was more careful and catered more toward the loving side of things. Yeah, you know, Riri can be rebellious or whatever, and, you know, she was in Wakanda and she, you know, was fighting and helped fought and all that's great. So she feel like, you know, she's that chick and she's so intelligent and all that's great. But like, you're still living at home with your mother. So like, yeah, you could be all grand and, you know, intelligent, but that's not really giving you much. And so for me, like when she basically was talking to her mother, like, girl, I'm not, like, I didn't like that, right? But, you know, some kids do talk like that to their parents. Okay, great. But he was saying that, oh, the mom was like, we should leave, we should get out of here, whatever. And then all of a sudden they end up in the garage and like, oh, I want to help too. Okay, maybe he just didn't personally like that, I guess. But all of the parents in the MCU act that way. All of them. What was the girl? Miss Marvel. Right. Kamala Khan. Her parents were the same way. And her parents wanted to help at the end of the day, like, oh, you know. Either way, it's it's sad that, you know, when a lot of us ask for these shows to represent the community that watches them, we have to fight against the community that we're a part of. Black people, Hispanic people, Asian people, Native American, all types of people watch the MCU. And for damn near a decade, I had to watch the MCU with no powerful black leads anywhere until we got Black Panther. And then, you know, Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, that happened to him. And okay, we get, you know, Captain America 4. You know, I love the guy, but he has no powers. You know, Black Panther, when I watched Black Panther, I was like proud. I was like, yes. Like I felt powerful watching Black Panther. Captain America, I felt weak. Like I love the dude, great actor, great character. And it's like, why are we fighting over whether or not we want the serum? Now we have all these fantastical beings that we're trying to fight, and all we got is this mechanical suit. Yeah, I know Iron Man went through it with it, but they're not amping Captain America up like they amp Iron Man up. Like, let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? I digress. And so when we get a nice series in you know, with a black lead, I'm excited. I watched Ironheart and I saw me throughout that whole entire show. Just the language, the clothing, the vibe, the physical choreography, just all of that was amazing to watch. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. He, and I can't wait to see Eyes of Wakanda. I cannot wait to see that. But shout out to Ryan Coogler for keeping things black. Okay, there's so many black producers out here that are whitewashing our content. So shout out for Ryan for doing that. I know he could only do 6 episodes and could only do this, and he had his limits. But overall, I feel like the show was a cool show. It wasn't my favorite. Captain America was my favorite show. What it's called, Captain America or something, whatever it was called. He was that was my favorite out of the bunch, and then WandaVision was my second favorite out of the bunch. And then it kind of like stops there. And then all of the other shows are like flatlined, even kill for me. I know a lot of people love Loki and Loki 1 and Loki 2. Okay, whatever. I'm not a fan. You know, some people like Moon Knight. It was all right. You know, some people like Miss Marvel. It was okay. But the top 2 was WandaVision and the Captain America one. Ironheart sits in the space of everything else. It was cool. It's a cool add-on. But I just didn't like, for me, even though it was it's a cool show, it's not like I didn't like it. I wish there was more episodes. And I just don't like Riri and how she handles herself. I felt like I wish she made better choices and better decisions. And I wish she was nicer. And then for her to do what she did at the end, like as smart as she is, she's not that smart, you know? And it's like, I don't see how that could happen. This man or this being from another dimension, once you find everything out, it is the reason why you're going through all of this with this guy in the cape. And now, all of a sudden, you think that you're different and your experience is going to be different, that everything is going to be A-okay, and you get to have your friend come back. Child, what? I was like, what? What? And then in my mind, I'm like, why did they write this? Because they're not getting a season 2. If they get a season 2, I'd be shocked because of all the hate. Yes, it's a fresh tomato, 86%, woo-hoo, woo-ha. But the social media climate matters. And so for all the negative, bigotry, racial, discriminatory kind of hate this show got, why would we leave this ending like this? Is she not going to be a part of the final 2 movies, or the next 2 movies, Doomsday, or whatever they're calling it, Avengers Doomsday or whatever? where this white man gets to come back and make $80 million a film, some astronomical number, and we're just supposed to eat it up because we love Tony Stark? Do we? I mean, he's not Tony Stark, but you know what I'm saying? What? I don't know. I just didn't like her decision making at the end. It was piss poor, to be honest. And I'm like, girl, you sitting here hugging it, and now the red veins is coming through your. I don't know. I do love, where is she at? Reagan Aaliyah. Yes. She plays Zelma Stanton. When her character jumped on my screen, I said, oh yes, I'm here for all of this. I just knew that the homegirl from what's the other witch show? They just had it. Damn it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Black Her. I just knew she was gonna come up in the shop like, hey y'all, like how y'all doing? I don't know why they don't do that. Why do they not do that? If we're a connected universe, maybe all these people should already be on payroll. And I'm sure she could have done that for like 5,000, 10,000 to be in a scene. Like, she wouldn't have asked for that much. I'm like, she would not have asked for that much. I feel like she should have been a part of that. But getting introduced to some new witches that are black, that kind of different. If she would have walked through, that would have been on some crazy, like for real, like I know y'all feeling me right now. But she didn't walk through, and that's okay. That's cool. But when the little girl, Reagan, when she said, and they went under the ground, I said, oh, we here. This is the show. This is the show right here. And mama was like, nope, y'all got to get out my shop. Like, I'm not doing this. But then she came back, and then she did some amazing, powerful red thing with the suit. I just felt like that should have been explored more. Like, first of all, how is yeah, she went to Comitage and she learned a few things and like that would have been that's cool. But you know, that's the epitome of black girl magic. What would have been even hotter is if it would have been a sickening scene. If the two of them double back when the people came in the diner to like hurt them, and homegirl said, wait for him. That would have ate. Like, still give us a battle with the suit and the car and him and that, and show how vigilant Riri is by herself. Cause she held her own against all of them. She held her own. That was great, but it would have been sickening if Magic Girl Reagan would have said, girl, I'll take this one. You handle her. And that would have been that would have been sickening. What are we talking about? For 10 to 15 years, we haven't gotten anything like this. Up until Black Panther, and then, it took us, what has it been, 20, 25 years now we've been dealing with the MCU, however long it's been. And we finally get our first series with a black lead. Well, not our first series with a black lead. Captain America was first. Okay, boom. I can't take away from him. But y'all know what I'm saying. The show is a cool show. It's flatline with everything else, though. It's not phenomenal. It's not fantastic like WandaVision. It's not fantastic like, a Captain America one. But it was Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's what it was called. Falcon, whatever it was called. Anyways, but it's cool. It's grouped in with the rest of the shows. I just wish that more people could respect that they have been like, more white folks can respect that they have had the pleasure and the privilege to watch any and everything and to always, without a shadow of a doubt, see themselves on camera, on screen, on IMAX, on Dolby, on 4DX, whatever the hell. Y'all have been blessed and have been privileged to see ourselves anytime y'all wake up, anytime y'all turn on anything, Netflix, Peacock, Paramount, HBO Max, whatever. Y'all are going to see yourselves throughout the whole freaking platform. But the one time we get something that we can actually be remotely proud of, it's like, oh, this girl built the whole suit out of a car. You damn right. Because that white man that get paid 80, 90 million a film to just walk on screen built a whole arc reactor in a cave with nuts and bolts. Are you kidding me? Like, what are we talking about here? This is the problem. This is the problem with people nowadays. Anyways, I love y'all though. Let me see if y'all were able to adopt some of the traditions despite our differences. 1 out of 10, I would give Ironheart a 7, maybe 6.5, 7. Ironheart, I love the characters. I felt like Ironheart deserved 8 episodes. I really do. I felt like she should have had a sub villain in that. And I just don't like her decision making at the end, because I'd be shocked if we get a season. I will be shocked if we get a season 2. We just gonna leave Riri with this thing in her. She made a freaking deal with Mephisto. Mephisto comes and messes with this girl, but he ain't want to mess with Wanda. Like, what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about that. Mephisto is too big for the series. Like, he is too big for just a regular series. And he's too big to just spend on season 1 and not give us a season 2, or let this continue in the movies. I hope it's continuing in the movies somewhere. But the next freaking film is Fantastic Four. Then after that is Avengers Doomsday, I believe. Anyway, leave your comments below. Let us know what you give. From a 1 to 10, what did you give Ironheart? Do you give it an 8, a 9, a 7 like myself, borderline 6.7? What do you give it? And who is the next Black Marvel Comics character that you want to see in real live action? I'm gonna tell you right now, mine right now, and mine is powerful than a mug. Come on through. Blue Marvel needs to be the next big Black anything in the MCU. Blue Marvel. Period. Laying everything to waste. Okay? That's what we need. That's exactly what we need. And Aldous Hodge needs to play him. Since the rumor is, Dempsey Idris is going to get Black Panther. That's the rumor. Give Aldous Hodge Blue Marvel. What? Oh, that'd be sickening. Anyways, love y'all. Leave your comments below. Deuces.